Hi, happy Monday, everyone. I really need a selfie stick, right? So we're heading into August with the oils having basically reported. It's kind of vacation time for oil analysts. And that would be a long vacation because Labor Day is not till September the 5th, so we'll still be kicking around for a bit here with a couple of energy companies reporting this week. We've got Holly Frontier this morning. Balak Power Systems comes to mind. Fluence, which I think is an unfortunate name, energy storage name, but mostly it's unprofitable stocks reporting this week. Things like, call it Coinbase, maybe unprofitable, I don't really know. You got Roblox, you got Rivian. Actually, we quoted Amazon in our Sunday note saying that they're going to be running 100,000 Rivian electric trucks. I think they said by the end of this year. I might have misheard that. I'm not sure what the timing is, but essentially Amazon's going to do a lot with Rivian, which burns a lot of cash, so it's all unprofitable stuff, but ultimately some quite long-term stuff. And of course, we've had the energy environment, whatever you want to call it, bill has passed, which looks good for solar power plays, good for CCS, carbon capture plays. One that we highlighted yesterday is CRC in California, which last week announced a big deal with a major private equity firm. CRC has always been operationally solid and knows how to deal with California, and the fact that they're now getting into carbon capture in a big way is a big positive, I think, for that stock. So things are drifting into August. It's a very tough market because essentially what we've got here is people discounting good news as bad and bad news as good in terms of what the Fed has to do next. Big jobless number on Friday comes in and is seen as negative by the market. If we get a high inflation number, we'll see what the market reaction is, but things are upside down world at the moment. I think that trade is kind of played out because we were highlighting that Amazon and Apple have just had enormous moves here, and it's not about the big percentage moves, it's about the amount of market cap they added over the past 6 weeks. We highlighted that Apple added $600 billion of market cap in the past, really, 6 weeks. Amazon, $400 billion. That's, in Amazon's case, more than Exxon alone. And it's just been a very big move, which I think will probably lose some steam. Why would it lose some steam? Well, we might see some strong gasoline numbers coming back because everyone's now kind of agreed that the US gasoline numbers in the DOE are under-reporting true demand. One of the interesting things I read over the weekend was just how ethanol blending numbers don't support the idea of very weak gasoline demand. And we're talking about gasoline demand below 2020 levels, which kind of just intuitively doesn't make sense. So if we get gasoline coming back and maybe oil holding, the toughest thing has been really understanding where the dollar is going to go and where interest is going to go, because nobody expected interest rates to come off and the dollar to weaken. And that, of course, has had a big impact in terms of oil now trading positively with the dollar, which again is a new thing, which we think is due to the fundamental change of the US in global energy and petchem supply. Actually, the US now being such a huge exporter of gas, the world's number one, not to mention no longer importing 10 million barrels a day of oil, which is what we did 10 years ago. It's natural that the relation to the dollar would break down. So that's kind of a stream of consciousness. As I said, I'll try and buy a selfie stick if I can afford it. And that's Wall Street behind me. Good luck this week, guys.